straight gate, right?
Yeah. Can you read that again, brother, one more time? Second Ezra.
Second Ezra.
37 and 2. Ezekiel 37. He said second. My bad. Ezekiel 37 and 2.
Fine. This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about.
Didn't it say field? Go ahead, brother.
And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
All right, go ahead. Get this real quick, man. Matthew 13 and 38.
All right. All right, this is Matthew 13 and 38. It says, the field is the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The time of harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels.
That's right, man. So, hey, that's what the brother was reading earlier. So the Lord gonna send His angels to do the reaping and to reap what you call the righteous seed. Now it said the field is the world. See, when they talk about the field or valley, they're talking about this world, man. All right, and to go through the straits and to be in the what did it say? The word valley, it would be Gaya'ah. Gaya'ah. It would say a gorge, a valley, a steep valley, narrow gorge. It says lofty sides, but not a gully. Yeah, so that's basically it. You said straights on here?
I think it did at the top, if I ain't mistaken.
Oh, it said steep. Yeah, but narrow way, man. Narrow gorge, man. You got that? Yeah, the narrow.
This is Matthew chapter 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 13.
Yeah, go through the wide. They go through the wide of the gate. That's it. Yeah.
It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
That's right, man.
And many there be which go in thereat.
Right, going in through the world, trying to reach success, trying to reach what the brother read in Romans 11. Israel not obtained that which they seeketh for. Which is that? What? Freedom, success, truth. They have not obtained it. They looking to the world for it, man. The world's wisdom, world riches, everything from the world. But the Father's saying you believe in the thing that you don't see, which is faith. To have faith in Him. Read that again, brother. That's to go through the straight. That's to go through the straight gate. And to enter in through the narrow.
From the top again?
That's right, man. To go through this world and not to be of this world, to be in the world but not of it, that's to be in affliction, man. And that's the only way you get to the Father. Go ahead, brother.
All right, back at the top.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13.
What's up?
Enter ye in at the straight gate.
That's right.
For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way that leadeth unto life. Right,
so the valley represents that narrow way. And ultimately, if I put a sheet on top of some water, and I drop a piece of metal within it in the ephah, the center point is going to be what? Babylon or America. That's the center point that's bringing this whole world down. That's the weight that's drowning everybody. All right, and that goes along with Zechariah, where he said he put a measure over in Babylon. So let's get back to where we was.
I can finish it out.
Yeah.
And few there be that find it.
That's right, few there be that find that what? The breath. Because that's the way, man, to the tree of life. Go ahead, brother. Anybody got that wisdom of the tree of life? Anybody need me to find? I can find it.
This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
Right, so he asking Ezekiel, you think these bones could live? And they can, because all things are possible. What's impossible with man is possible with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And that's what he was trying to show Ezekiel. All right, perfecting. Can these bones live, man? What's to live? You got that?
True life.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 18. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that attaineth her.
Right, man. So what's that? Wisdom. That's what it's talking about. All right. So the find the tree of life is to what? Bring you to life, to have you living instead of being amongst the congregation of the dead. What's that? John 4:34.
John 4:34.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, this is the book of John, chapter 4, verse 34. Are you on 24? Yeah, with the spirit.
No, 34.
34. All right, verse 34. This is St. John, chapter 4, verse 34. All the way
to 38.
All right, Yahweh said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
That's right, man. And that's the question. That's an answer to the question that brother asked earlier. What's our purpose for being out here? It's to do the will of Yahweh that sent us, and Yahweh Shai. All right, his will, not these professors, these universities, these churches. Go ahead, brother.
And to finish his work.
And to finish his work. All right, just like King Solomon finished his work with building the temple. Yahweh Shai is King Solomon. So he wants to dedicate us to Yahweh the same way Solomon finished the temple. And someday, according to the book of Revelations, Yahweh Shai is going to say it is finished. You know, but in the kingdom, once 2/3 of Israel is brought back onto this earth, when the covenant is complete, that's when he really going to say it's finished. All right, it's complete. Go ahead.
Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then come of harvest.
Right, don't say that. Like, don't say, hey man, it'll be here next week. And if it doesn't, then you lost all your steam, you lost all your fire. All right, go ahead.
Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the field.
Right, don't push it off. Don't say, yeah, the brother's gonna wake up someday. No, they already here. You know. Go ahead. We just need laborers to go out and wake the brothers up.
For they are white already to harvest.
What's that? It said the fields? Oh, no, it said
look on the fields.
It said fields?
And look on the fields.
Okay, that's the next part, right?
I read that before that part.
Okay, read that again. Go back to show.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 4. I'm going to start at the verse of 35 again.
Right, mind you, he said the field is the world. All right? So our people are in the world lost, that body of people. And this breath got to hit them. You see that? Go ahead.
Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then come of harvest. Right. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the field, for they are white already to harvest.
That's right, man. So everybody's already ready. All we got to do is just what? Just put the truth out there. You know, the children of Israel are already here. The kingdom of heaven is already prepared. The foundation has already been laid. And what it's saying is the harvest is already white, meaning already the foundation is already laid. The work is already done. All we got to do is just help wake each other up in these times. You know, the kingdom's already prepared. The ones that were set to be sealed, they already lived out their persecution 2,000 years ago. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Adequate precept.
Yep. So as soon as you think that the Lord prolonging His return, the Lord like, nah, man, this brother's all over the map waking up. All right, go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 10. I'm going to get straight to the point. Verse 2. It says, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Right,
the harvest is great, meaning that the Lord kept his promise. Children of Israel are as the sands of the sea. All right, well, go ahead.
It says, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore that the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
Right, man, because when Yahweh Shai was on the earth, they prayed the same thing. Right, because they prayed that because when he was on the scene, it's like Moses. When Moses became delegate over Israel, he had to set up governors. He had to set up administrators, people to handle different offices, because it was workman's fault. So Yahweh Shai, he took a greater seat in being in the heavens, and one sending in laborers to do the work. You see that? And giving each one his several ability to do the will of the Father. He gave each one a part of his spirit, his gift. You know? And sent us out, instead of it just being a shot, we became a beam, a ray of people. All right?
That was it.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Everything cool?
Correct.
This is back at Ezekiel 37. We'll start at verse 3. And he said unto me,
I lost my thought because of that too, man.
Select it.
All right, go ahead.
Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest.
Right, so he's saying what? Can these bones live? And he's like, yo, Yahweh, you know, not me. All right. Do we have another precept? That was it on that, right?
All the way to Ezekiel.
Yeah, 38.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, this is back at St. John, chapter 4, verse 36. And he that reapeth receiveth wages, and gathereth fruit unto life eternal. That both he that soweth and he that reapeth make joy together, rejoice together.
Right.
And wherein is that saying true? One soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestow no labor.
Right, man, because that's why we say we are unprofitable servants. All right, our job is to go out and just teach the word, plant the seed, and the Lord gives the increase, and the Lord sends another to do the what? The planting. All right, go ahead. So, but the Most High created the seed. So you can plant all the apple trees you want, but you didn't create the apples. You didn't create the seed, and you didn't create the growth process of that tree growing. All we need to do is just do what He sent us to do. That's what He's saying. Don't say, well, it's 4 months. You know, they ain't gonna wake up. If we teach from now till December, I think about 25 people should be awake, or 250,000, trying to average it out. We're supposed to do what the Father said. All right, do the work, and let the work carry us to the goal. Like,
Other men labor, and ye are entered into their labors.
Right, other men labor, like who? All the prophets of the old, they already labored. Everything, the foundation is already laid. That's why he's saying, yo, what you screaming about? What you trying about or bemoaning about? The foundation is already laid. I already got my elect chosen who He want. So now you just got to go out and do your job and just teach. And that's it. The timing is going to do it. The Most High has a certain timing for every elect to wake up. All right? That was it? All right, go. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6. It says, I have planted, Apollo watered, but Yahweh gave the increase. So then neither is he that planted anything, neither is he that watereth, but Yahweh that giveth increase.
Right, man. So it's the Most High that gives the increase. All right? That's a clear point. Read that scripture one more time, Mark. And then Revelation 11.
Spirit enters.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 37 and 3.
I got it.
It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
Right, man. So, all right, there go that question again. Can these bones live? Now look up the word live. That's the word live. Lexicon. This is where I get it from. In Ezekiel 37. You got it? Oh, I got it too. Go ahead. I'll let you get it. Click on live.
It says,
you know what I mean, right?
God, it says to live, to revive.
Right.
To live, to have life, remain alive, sustain life, live prosperously, live forever, be quickened.
What's the word?
What's the
word right there? Hebrew word?
What's the Hebrew word?
What's the Hebrew word?
Kaya.
Yeah, that's my son's name.
Kaya. So that means to revive, right? To live.
Yeah.
So the Lord revived us. That's the what? To make us renewed, New Jerusalem. That means to be refreshed. And to renew us, to revive us from being what? Dead. Being spiritually dead, man. All right, as Ezekiel was speaking of. Can these bones, can these dead bodies be revived? Yes, because the Lord is able to quicken us, man. Meaning what? Quicken means to make alive, to make living.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. This is St. John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Yeah.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life. Woo!
So the words of the Father, which is wisdom, that's the life that Ezekiel was talking about. That's the life that was given to Adam. That's the life and the living and the reviving of the hopeful elect today, man. Through his words, man. That same breath. All right?
And real quick, Babakashah, and his words is what put the skin back on those dry bones, man.
That's right, man. Yep.
Well, I can bring this scripture out.
And that's the skin of the dry bones represent what? Their culture, their laws. You know, the name of the Father, but they still didn't have the breath in them. All right, which is the wisdom.
You got one quickie.
Good.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 45.
Right, Wisdom of Solomon 9:6. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul.
There you go.
The last Adam was made a quickened spirit.
That's right, man. So the first Adam was made a living soul, right? A living what? A quicking living being upon the earth. But the second Adam from heaven is a quickened spirit. Same word, the word quicken. Look at that. The word quicken. It's not the same word, but it's close. What is that?
Corinthians 15:45.
All right. 15:45. Whoever get it first. So Yahushua is that quickening spirit, man. See, he's able to what? He went up on the right hand of the Father in the spirit realm, so his spirit could be spread around the four corners of the earth. Because when he was on the earth, he would have had to travel to every city to wake up each person. And he said he has sheep that are now of this fold that had to hear the truth. That was who? The whole northern tribe that was scattered around the four corners of the earth. You know, so the Lord set up a way for everybody to hear the truth and to get that breath of the elect.
Precept.
All right, he came down and gave up his life. And he said, I have to leave. He said, shortly I won't be with you anymore. And he went on the right hand of the Father. He spread his spirit out that way and through his what? Laborers. All right. Go ahead, brother.
All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 24. It says, "For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
There you go.
She passes and goes through all things by reason of her pureness.
That's right.
For she is the breath of the power of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no undefiled thing fall into her."
If that don't get more clear to you what the breath is, he said a pure influence flowing from the Yahweh, man, flowing from him. All right, that's that water. That's that you know, that's the spirit stuff. Go ahead, brother. But within that, it flows through everything. But it landed with the children of Israel. Go ahead.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 24, verse 31. I said, I will water my best garden and will water abundantly my garden bed.
That's the water, which is the word. Go ahead.
And lo,
and his best garden is who? The children of Israel. Go ahead.
All right. And lo, my brook became a river, and my river became a sea. I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, and will set forth her light afar off.
Right. He said doctrine?
Yes.
Right. This doctrine, see, the Most High created all of this. In a dark time, he set up doctrine to be the brightness that rises in these last days. All right? That's it?
Yes.
So what does the sun represent? Something that rises and falls, right? And that comes in after the darkness. We're in the time of the darkness. We're in the time of midnight. And we're going to go into what? The day. You know, and what's going to reign supreme in that time? Wisdom. All right? The truth. Let's stick on the track.
9 and 6.
Wisdom of Solomon, yeah, 9 and 6.
Yes, sir. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 6. It says, "For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men."
Right. So a man is not perfect. So you can have a whole body of Israelites, like Ezekiel saw, a bunch of men, and they had the sinews upon them. They had the breath. They had the look of an Israelite. They knew who they were, but they didn't have the breath in them. All right. Go ahead. So they still weren't perfected.
Yet, if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded.
Right, so if the wisdom, which is the breath, is not with him, then he's still dead, man. Somebody got that? Remain in the congregation of the dead? Alright, so that's what Ezekiel was trying to tell you. He's like, yo, the Most High was trying to show Ezekiel, can these bones live? And he said, yo, well, if they don't have the breath in them, they still dead. Alright, and that breath is wisdom, instruction. If they don't have the instructions from Yahweh, the proper instructions, then they're still amongst the congregation of the dead. Go ahead, Rob.
This is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right, man. So if you never wandered into the truth, then you still never got out of the mud. You know, you still were dead anyway. All right, now let's get back to this. Ezekiel 37:2.
Ezekiel 37:3. And he said unto me, Son of man.
Oh, let's go to 2. You got to
This is Ezekiel 37:2. And he caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley. And lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest.
Right, so he's saying, can the house of Israel live? We read earlier that the bones are the whole house of Israel. So he's saying, can this dead people live, just people that were brought low? You know? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 4. And he said unto me.
Right, can they be revived from their condition?
God, and again he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones,
go ahead, Matthew 15:24.
Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh.
Right, so he said prophesy unto these bones. The word prophesy means to what? Say before. Why? Because the Lord says if the Most High is with the prophet, the things that he says is going to come to pass. So us going to our people to prophesy unto them, that's going to build a surety of who their God is. If we say, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua about to make all this come to pass. You see that? And it's going to come to pass. Then they'll be in the number to praise the Most High, to believe. One of the believers. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Deuteronomy 18:22.
Yep.
When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh, if the things follow not, nor come to pass, it is the thing that which the Lord not spoken. But the prophet has spoken presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him.
Right, man. That's why we speak the things of the scriptures, no other books. All right? Which is what? The Father's words. Alright, that's the instruction, that's the prophecy. So the Lord is saying, go and speak unto our people the words of prophecy, the words of the Father, man. The things that he spoke from the beginning and said that he said were going to happen in the end, according to 2 Ezra 9. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, says the Lord.
That's right, man. So the Lord put the words of prophecy in our mouth. He ain't put it in everybody's mouth. He put it in our mouth to be his mouth, to be his speaker like Moses was, man. Alright? So he says, speak in the ears of his people. Who is his people? Matthew 15?
I got it.
And 24?
It's Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
Right. John 10 and 27?
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right, so there we go with the house of Israel again. That cuts out your whole Gentile doctrine. You know, the Gentiles are Israelites that think that they're of other nations. You know, of other cultures. Read that, my bad, brother. You read that one more time, man.
And this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
Right.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's right.